All right, I think for once my camera is on. Let me make sure. Oh my God, we have game audio on at the same time. Holy shit. It's all happening. It's all happening, guys. It's all happening at once. I think today I might try sealed. I don't think I've tried sealed for many sets other than Bloomborough, and sealed in Bloomborough was an experience so great that I might make a CIA black site and force all of my worst enemies to go through it. Ancient Relic, thank you for coming to the Twitch stream. Welcome Akari, welcome Toxic Gaming. How's everybody doing today? How are we doing? We ready to make today a little bit better with some positivity drafting? What's up, Bobby? What's up, 2024 Gaming? It's gonna be great. Hey, Felix, good to see you as well. How does one sign up for draft events in MTG Arena? So they are on demand, but you need to have currency in order to do them, which means you can either buy them with gems or buy them with gold. But if you're on the home page and you go to play and you just look at all events up in the top left, there's always some type of draft event running on Arena. I think this draft for Duskmorn is going to close in about 15 hours. So sometime tomorrow it's going to close, but it will get replaced with drafting a different set. What set that is, I have no idea. I pulled 4 Abhorrent Oculuses in the same bundle. You got a standard deck, Dylan. You got a standard deck right there, my friend. It's a terrible one and you'll lose a lot, but you got one. My body is ready for a 7-0 Monday draft. That's what I'm talking about, Nuxluck. With the power of positivity, we're going to win out. We're going to find father. We might potentially find the rest of the family. And we are going to beat ass. And it is going to be a great time. We're going to get exactly what we want. Our opponents aren't going to have it because we have it. We took it from them. And it's going to be amazing. That's all I have to say about this draft. That's all I have to say. They have to go wake up Andrea Mangucci. They have to go wake up LSV to find someone else with the rampant positivity necessary to compete against me. Hey, Maul, looking to build Rawl and Clone. Should I go Spell Slinger or Storm? Those are like cousins that like to kiss. Spellslinger and Storm are cousins that like to make out, so I don't think you really need to make a decision. Just like we don't have to make a decision because God gave us the best 2/2 in the set. And so we're going for whatever theme this guy is. And we're going for whatever theme this fucking guy is. Do you have a John Arenicus or other John named commander deck? No, I do not. I don't think Yuri... I'm just going to take the removal. Removal works with everything. Removal works with everything. We honestly, we don't even need to do survival for this guy. That's how good he is. We can do anything that has white. This guy's fine in. A flying, lifelinking, eternally growing creature turns out pretty goddamn good in Limited. Which is why I went for removal, because I didn't see anything that was super thematic. And I feel like we're best off just trying to be so positive that we get rid of the negative energy other people are bringing towards our creatures. Untimely Malfunction is really strong. If we try to do Boros power 2 or less, Untimely Malfunction would be great. We could do Fear of Imposters if we want to do Azorius and, you know, really give up on anybody but us having a good time. We could just take Terramorphic for fixing to stay unreasonably open. Oh yeah, Watchdog is pretty good actually. Take the Expanse? You sound crazy. That said, I don't Take the Expanse, rip Father, and run mono black. Alright, I'm gonna pick the Watchdog. Thank you, Akari, for the suggestion. Oh, hell yes, you haven't missed very much. We're still in like the first 10 minutes of the stream. All you've missed is my promise to the world that we're gonna be positive today. We're gonna win every match, because every match in Magic the Gathering is winnable if you play well and have a positive mindset. It's all skill. No luck is involved. Variance does not dictate 75% of your game outcomes. It's about gameplay skill and drafting skill. And give me my goddamn pack. Thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine. Goat, I think, is better than people give it credit for. I don't like Get Out unless we're building around Get Out entirely. Gremlin would not be terrible for us if we go for this 2 or 1 thing and leave Watchdog kind of off to the side. Goat ripped me apart in the pre-release. Yeah, like call me crazy, but I'm kind of thinking of like Reluctant Role Model. Even if he dies, we put his shit on the Goat. How are we missing these rare drafts? Oh, okay, we're doing survivors. We got a second survivor in pack 1. We're doing survivors. It's open. It's so open. Liliana's taken 20 business days a pack and still gave us House Cartographer. We're so in this. We're so out here. Dr. Funkenstein, thank you for the drink water redeem. I appreciate you looking out for my health. If you want to be positive, you have to be inclusive too. So 5 color, right? Positivity and inclusivity doesn't mean you have to force it though, right? We're going to be open. We're going to be open to good cards of any color. If all the good cards are white, all the good cards are going to be green. But that is good. You know, somebody might clip that one day. UB, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the dog home, my friend. I appreciate those Bezos bucks. I like this land here too. Combat tricks are highly necessary. Combat tricks are highly necessary for what we're going to try to do with survivors. Nah, I'm doing the combat trick. Okay, we got another good survivor. Kind of. We got a survivor. A survivor. Alright. Malltown, love what you're doing with the facial hair, really making me gay out here. I'm glad you like it. I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. Z has been helping me a lot with trimming it to make sure it does look good instead of just like scraggly bullshit. What's up, Foolish Meta? We are surviving today with the power of positivity and removing our opponent's creatures. More survivors than the last time we drafted survivors. True. The last survivor deck was like one good survivor, one other card that said survivor, and then a couple unplayables. A couple unplayables after that. Oh yeah, and we did have Eternal Wanderer. Alright, and here's a combat trick. For our, this is like, we curve out with a survivor, we combat trick this enchantment onto them, they live. Z is so damn cool, Ritual Noise. Rena, no, this is Premier Draft. You think a bot would take this long? You think a bot would take this long with their packs? I don't mind say its name. I'm not like sold on it. I'm gonna put it over here with Watchdog where it's stuff that I'm not crazy confident on. I certainly do not care about that. I do like Horrid Vigor. I do love me these combat trickies. this is hot, right? Am I smoking crack? This is hot for survivors. Because it's like convoke but good. We could get cartographer too, but a 5/4 that taps our survivors are like I've been worked by this thing, which doesn't make me mad because I'm a positive gamer, but I have gotten fucked up by that thing in the past. Ooh. We have three combat tricks, so I'm gonna take the removal / manifest dread thing instead. I already don't know if this is winnable. Well, good for you. I know well enough for the both of us. It is super winnable because we have synergy, we have positivity, and we have the hearts and minds of everyone in Twitch chat, but you, I guess, Shady Shroomy. Jaden B, thank you for coming by the stream, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate them, even if you cannot stay long. Okay, and we got another survivor. We just be out here surviving. What's up, me awesomeness? Here, I think it's definitely say its name. Oh my god, we might Beetlejuice. We might Beetlejuice a little bit. What about the hearts and minds of the YouTube chatter? True, I thought you guys hated me, but I do have the hearts and minds of YouTube as well. Tuscan Fury, thank you for the 250-bit cheer. I see white, green. I am happy. Have some bits. I appreciate that generosity, my friend. I do like this. Like, there's... I do not mind Insidious Fungus. I also don't mind Another Seized from Slumber. Monstrous is insane. I have not played it yet. Alright. Oh my god, and Cartographer came back to us. What are we even talking about? It's happening. It's really happening this time, gamers. It's really happening this time. I don't think I need 4 copies. I'm gonna draft it and we might put it in, but I don't think I need all 4 copies. Rena, thank you so much. I'm glad I could improve your day a little bit. Green is criminally open. True, it is. I mean, really, survivors are criminally open. Because I do not see a lot of the, like, manifest dread stuff being criminally open, but I do see survivors crazy open. I'm trying to bring a heavy, everything is terrible, but that's okay vibe. I hope that's okay for the positivity goal. For legal reasons, Joseph, I can't agree with that, but I'm not going to come down on you for it. You can go straight to the sideboard. Ooh, Dewy Splash Blue just for needlessly good landfall synergy. Lord knows I want to. Oh, this artifact is actually... Yeah, this is our top end right here. Oh! If only we were in mono black. If only we had stayed devoted to Father. That would have been so hot. That would have been so hot if we were devoted to Father. I think I take the Fungus. I really don't feel that good about Cautious Survivor, but maybe I should. Because I feel like Destroy Artifact, Destroy Enchantment is great, or this is a chump blocker that draws me a card. All the other stuff, I think we have enough combat tricks. Massacre is splashable, right? That is true. If I had picked up a little bit more fixing, but I was not positive enough about my fixing earlier on. Okay, that fear is very good, but also outside what we're trying to do now. This is delirium, which we're also not that gassed about. We could take attack in the box just to like have. Oh, it does ramp us, which I guess is better than nothing. So I'll put it over in this maybe pile. And then we could get a big ol' cycler. I think most decks would benefit from a big ol' cycler. Or we could go for yet another Ghost Vacuum, my beloved. We could get Delirium. I'm not doubting that we could get Delirium. I just think there are other things that we would rather try to do. This is beautiful. Surviving? Surviving is so crazy open right now. I'm gonna get Emerge from the Cocoon. I don't think I need Watchdog at this point. Fear of Exposure is so hot. Mythund, holy shit. What? Mythund, thank you very much for the 100 gifted tier 1 subscriptions. I guess you own Dog Heaven? Thank you. That is incredible. Who cares about the cards? Thank you so much, Mythund. I guess you get my house now. I'll sleep outside. I have a very big recycling can that I can hang out in. Who cares what we drafted? Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. That it does. We got everything we need. Cyclers, whatever. Cyclers, whatever. Combat trick, whatever. He's funded the next month worth of every draft, every single win is now in Mythund's name. God bless you. We need about 20 copies of Slimes Against Humanity. That, yes, I believe that. Okay, now we have to make this deck good for Mythund. Do you feel like you are missing anything in your deck? Vegetable Soup, I don't necessarily think that anything is missing from this deck, but the more Duskmourn drafts I play, sometimes you do just run into people that have the answers. Mythund, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the Dog House as well, on top of, I guess, being the official sponsor of this stream now. Oh, hell yes. Thank you for coming by the stream, my friend. Have a nice night. Okay, so we have a few things to cut, but overall, I don't think things are missing, but Duskmourn is a very synergy-heavy set. Sometimes you can do big bombs if you can reanimate really, really quickly, but overall, Duskmourn cares a lot about things working together, and when things have to work together, what that means is sometimes you just draw your deck in the wrong order. And we have a few things that can fix drawing our deck in the wrong order, but it's really just 2 copies of Say Its Name. We can rip some land drops out with House Cartographer, and we have a Cycler. But otherwise, if we rip all of our survivors off the top, and we don't get any of the combat tricks to make sure they live, or we get all the combat tricks off the top, but we don't have survivors to use them with, that is what the deck could be missing. But if that happens, it's a skill issue on our part, and I'm not gonna get mad about that because I deserve it because I'm a bad boy. Sprout1244, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the Doghouse. Time to see how green-white plays in Duskmourn Limited. I've seen blue-white tear it up. Mythund, once again, thank you. I have seen blue-white go crazy too. I've tried green-white once before, but I did not try a particularly good version of it. This is the first Survivors deck I think is like playable that we're going to be trying. A copy of that Indestructible Death Touch does more than a jump scare, I'd say. That's true. If we should make that swap whenever after game 1. See, like here, right? Here we just don't have we have a piece of removal. I'm going to keep this because I think Say Its Name will save us. Zoom Zemin, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. I think Beetlejuicing will save us. We have a piece of removal if they stick something that's, like, actually messed up. Yeah, Mill's fine. We are not Beetlejuicing. We only found 2 copies of Say Its Name, and we didn't find any copies of Altenac. Okay, but that means, hey, we've fixed future draws. We got more non-creatures out of the way. We got some more non-creature spells out of the way. That's fine. If nothing else, we can eventually... Okay. We got lands out of the way. So a creature's... Okay, but it's another Say Its Name. Everybody calm down. Everybody relax. Okay. This is fine. Honestly, we're so back. We're so back and good and back and fine. Please don't counterspell me. Dog, if you counterspell me, I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna cry because I'm positive. Because it's winnable. God bless. Thank you. We're slowly working towards either we play dissection tools or we just emerge from the cocoon. That crab single-handedly killed me. We are already halfway through our deck, which is a little bit scary. They had a ley line of huh? They were rare drafting this set? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So we got the first mill crab down. We still have mana to hold up for Indestructible and Death Touch. We've pranked them once. Prank them! And we still have 1 piece of hard removal. That's okay. That's okay, because Manifesting Dread does not mess with us too much. So I think I swing, and then I just dissection tools after the fact. Because they just have 1 red. Okay. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. We're fine. Everybody, please don't have any response to this. Please. Please, I'm begging you positively. Don't have any response to this. That's okay. This is about to get straight horrid for this person. Do we have the... Yeah, and we have 6 lands. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Prank activated. Yeah, I'll gain 9. Okay, yeah, Dissection Tools is the GOAT. Dissection Tools is incredible. Yeah, do some room stuff, buddy. Maybe they have like a bounce. That's probably the only thing for 2 mana. Or they could have the thing that blows up. Nope, they're just accepting death. Okay. Real of them. Good game, buddy. Okay, so takeaways. Takeaways from that. Say Its Name, absolutely goated. Dissection Tools, absolutely goated. We just rip through the entire deck until we find any of the good creatures. Evening Mall Chat, we on ladder. We're drafting, which I guess is the ladder because it is ranked. Blue-red rooms has been kind of mid from what I've seen in this set. I think it's one of the weaker archetypes. I think you can get an Is It Rooms deck together, but you need to have a lot of things go right. It is... Oh yeah, Mythund, this win is in your honor, my friend. The probably used all their good shit on Otters last set, but Is It Otters wasn't that good either. I think I just go down jump scare because I was good on tricks actually. I just wasn't good on creatures. Blue, red, blue, black, and green, white have the lowest win rates. I buy that. I think blue, black doesn't have a clear thing it wants to be doing other than hurting the feelings of other people. And blue, red, you need, gosh dang, you need so much stuff to go right. Is Rakdos good in Duskmourn? Rakdos Lizards was fun in Bloomburrow. It is okay. I don't think it's the best, but Rakdos occupies the enviable position of it's never really that bad in Limited because it always has access to removal, it always has access to draw, and it always has access to punching people in the face at generally more efficient rates than all the other colors. And so Rakdos at its worst is just okay. Rakdos at its best can be the best thing in a set. But I think Rakdos and Duskmourn is very much the same thing of you have some sacrifice synergies going on, and there's a lot of just like, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. Oh, Brit Bread, welcome to the stream. You missed Mythund buying the entire stream for the price of 100 gifted tier 1 subs. So I think we cheerleader and then we clobbering the gremlin, or if they play a better creature, we clobber something else, but we want to get the cheerleader flying as quickly as possible. Yeah, we're just going to get the cheerleader flying as quickly as possible. And then if there's anything else we need to remove, we'll try to remove it with the combat trick. And then we just tap this one so that we can still get Fleshburrow's damage in. Adam, most of what I do on Twitch is drafting. Can that green creature not block? This thing had Menace, so it couldn't block that thing. It can block in general. Funniest deck I've drafted for Duskmourn had 7 copies of Trapped in the Screen. That is evil, but also chosen by God. There's Arabella. Okay. I think we just swing this and then hold up the death touching blocker to make sure that Arabella can't do too much. Definitely a little bit of a sour milk situation. We would have loved to coordinated clobber her. Oh, that's frustrating. That thing can ping out our cheerleader. Now they're almost out of cards, and we're about to be on enough lands that we can play anything in the deck. Please be an artifact. Get out of here! No thank you. No thank you at all. The room is still going to be, the room's going to be our next problem. This is a good survivor, but it's not the best one we have. I'm going to go get some milk for my Oreos in a moment. Hell yeah, Will. What's up, Bean? Sam1443, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. I do think I take the 4 here. Because if I don't take the 4, then I'm going to get doubly blown out. Like, they're just going to... I'm going to lose 2 creatures for the price of 1. And I doubt they have enough enchantments to keep making this a 4-3. That's... Seized from Slumber is tremendously good. but I probably want to use it on this face down card. Now that I know you have acquired a new watcher, well, thank you very much, Ed. Zashamel, we're always winning because we have love in our heart. We have no negativity, we have no hatred, except for what any of my opponents are doing. No thank you. Continue. The Merc Wolf, thank you for the Prime sub for the 3rd month in a row, my friend. I appreciate those Bezos bucks. Welcome back to the dog home. Wait, doesn't Horrid Vigor give indestructible? Yes, that's why my creature's not dead. I'm gonna just keep doing this. That's not great. I'll be honest. There's a lot of not great stuff that could have happened. We were going to win, but I think that person deserved to feel a little bit more positivity in their life, and so we're just going to give them the win, even though we did have it. We were going to top deck the answer, and it was going to be fine. But I think based on the cards that person was playing, they were probably having a pretty bad day. And I'm going to take it upon myself to be the change I want to see in the world, and just give them the win. This is not the... This is a little bit tricky. Sketch keep. Me Awesomeness, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. We got it. It's pronounced yas-lighting. Oh, Christ. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm in a position to want to forest cycle when I already have 5 lands in hand. I think we manifest dread and... Okay. Getting cheerleader out's good, but we probably need to start chumping in a turn or two. Whew. What's my creature count? Probably not high enough. I think the biggest difficulty with this deck is I thought I was going to be low on combat tricks, and it's ended up a little bit high on combat tricks and a little bit low on actual playable creatures. Are you winning, sire? We're always winning in our heart. Oh no, they know the secret. They know that they can just swing it and I won't block because it just lets them draw a card if I do. In the most technical, pedantic, and unimportant sense possible, no, I'm not winning, and I am in fact getting my ass beat. But in a far more real sense, I am winning because I'm here with all of you. So I think we go back and look at the deck after this. I don't think there's a lot we can put in. It really does feel like the curve is not that far off, but the thing I talked about at the beginning of the game, where it is very possible for us to simply draw the deck in the wrong order, is extremely possible and is also what is occurring in front of our very eyes. Because we have a lot of 2-drops and we have a lot of 3-drops, and then we have a lot of we saw in the first game, we do have some ways to run through our deck to try to get to something playable. As long as you say I would have won that one, it counts as a dub. True. Thank you for reminding me of that, Shaden. Thank you for reminding me that as long as I say I did have it. Britbret, I will let you know, my friend. Foolish Meta, I see your rant redeemed. Can you please resend the topic? Now let's see if they give up Norin to make sure I can't Rootwise Survivor. Okay, that's good. I think we definitely have to block Savior of the Small if we're going to block anything. The topic is Bant? Okay. Oh, Norin can't block at all. Okay, that's pretty good. Then next turn we get Branch Snapper, and we might build Great Wall big enough. That's okay, actually. It's better for that to be there than on Branch Snapper. And Branch Snapper is probably going to do more to turn this game around for us than Rootwise Survivor was going to. So that's okay. That's fine. I'm okay. Everything's fine. I want that to be clear. Rootwise was just a noble sacrifice for the cause. What's the draw to draft? I've never tried it. It feels... I think it's better at not feeling on the rails than constructed formats. I've tried playing constructed formats in a 1v1 environment, and it has universally been very, very unfun for me because the strategies, even at standard, but especially in formats like Pioneer and Modern, I've played a lot of games off stream of Pioneer and Modern, and I've played a lot of on-stream games of Standard, and it really does seem like most games, if both players just revealed their opening hand and revealed the next 5 cards off the top of their deck, you could deterministically figure out who was going to win just by looking at those cards and assuming that nobody was being a dumbass. Draft can be a little bit more open. Sometimes in draft, it doesn't really matter anyway. Sometimes you just get unlucky with the packs. Sometimes your opponent gets very lucky with the packs. But draft feels like there's more variety in how locked in the outcome of a game is. When I play Standard or Modern or Pioneer, the most common feeling I have after a game is none of my choices mattered. Like, you can talk about, oh, there's this little thing you could have done that would have been 1 more mana efficient, but it wouldn't have changed what I played. It wouldn't have changed what I was able to play. It wouldn't have changed what the right play was in a world where I don't have future sight. First recording is crazy. Oh, they're gonna unwanted remake, huh? Oh, that's lethal. So there are some games like that where it was winnable, but again, we're giving it away to give back to the community. M Kaiser 0520, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate those Bezos bucks, and I appreciate the 6 months in a row, my friend. I had that. Right, so this becomes a 6 whatever, but doesn't matter because it's flying, and they get 2 combat phases. I did have that. Deterministically, I did have that. If by that we mean my imminent doom. Okay, so we have Foolish Meta's rant on Bant. I've talked a lot of shit about Bant. I've talked a lot of shit about Simic, and the shit I talk about Bant is often the same. Bant is one of those color combinations that gets so obsessed with building the perfect car engine, they don't build a car to go along with it, and they never pick a destination for the car to go. The most common outcome I see whenever I play against a Bant deck is they figure out some combination of casting a creature or playing a land gives me a benefit that will make me more able to cast another creature or play another land. And they keep looking for synergies like that to the point that they never have a creature that says, and now I'm going to kill you. So they lock you in purgatory, which is the rudest possible thing you can do in Magic the Gathering. It's because it's blue. It's because it's Selesnya with access to counter spells. Selesnya does the same fucking shit where they hide behind a token pillow fort until they have lethal on the table, and then they swing out all at once. Bant does the exact same thing, as they sit there uninteractive like fucking Switzerland until nobody at the table can do anything, and they would have been able to win much sooner if they had just been willing to take like 10 damage worth of crackback. So it's not even that they build up such an incredible engine, it's that they're so risk averse that they turn the commander game into like accounting 101, which is horrifyingly boring. Lost Undead, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Like, the Bant players are playing Commander like they are playing a Civ 5 run, which is fine when you're playing against the AI, but they value other people's time as much as they value their computer's RAM, which is to say, not at fucking all. And it drives me crazy. That's why I play Rakdos Group Slug. Someone is dying and it's probably me. True. Jomi Bug, is hiding behind tokens still bad if you really need the tokens? Like how Kadira makes rabbits equal to your token count. I wouldn't want to lose all the rabbits before her trigger. What I'm talking about is more that the cards that they print for Selesnya and Bant make those play patterns optimal. That's what I find deeply frustrating. I'm not saying that it's a suboptimal play pattern. What I dislike is that the best thing the color can do is be crazy fucking boring. That makes me sad. This is pretty good. Emergence with Branch Snapper can save us. So this is just Dimir aggro, okay. Running Survivors again is a decision. I promise this is a better Survivors deck. I swear to God it's a better Survivors deck. Dark, it's draft. You know what happens when I play draft. Everything goes out the window and we just try to cobble together something that can participate in the game. Ooh, we're a little bit less good now. Okay, we're gonna go down on life a little bit. It's also gonna feel, pretty terrible to use Monstrous Emergence to get rid of Fear of Lost Teeth, but we are gonna do it. If they have the creature counterspell, it may be another charity run, and we may just go ahead and go to the next draft. What does the 2/2 do? So if we can get them to survive, they can get a flying, lifelink, or a 1/1. I think right now we need a 1/1 because we need the Fear of Lost Teeth to stop trading with them. Reluctant Role Model, very cracked, but now they're playing very defensively because they know it's cracked, and they're just going to try to... Oh, thank you, God. Okay. Now I think we... Fucking god damn, dude. I almost want to trade this to say its name back, but I think that's a little too aggressive. I do need the bird dead. I'm going to try to just blow out their whole board and then seized from slumber the bird. That's interesting. Put a... I'm gonna make it bigger because now it flies. Okay. I think it's Rootwise Survivor Save Me. I think it is 5-drop, big 5-drop Save Me. Cryo Vandalism, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Okay, Fear of Lost Teeth is a really good thing for them to flip. Yeah, I'll slumber the bird. And then we keep making this guy bigger. So now he's safely over double trading with the Fear of Lost Teeth, which makes us much more able to claw back into the game. We're still one shy of dissection tools. All right, we're giving up. We're cycling the branch snapper. Why not make him a flyer? Because making him a flyer matters less than giving me more life at this point in the game. Now I'm going to make him a flyer because now I actually want to pressure their life total. But previously, all we were trying to do is not die. And in order to not die, we needed to have the biggest life linker possible. Beautiful. Okay. And now that he's big, and we needed to get him big enough that Fear of Lost Teeth couldn't kill him somehow. KS Kami, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. We do lose Fear, but we get a lot of damage through, so I'm okay with that. And now we just keep making him bigger. Foolish Meta, thank you for coming by the stream, my friend. Have a good night. That is fine. God bless. Dak Effects, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Shadow Walker, thank you for coming by the stream. Sorry you had a long day, buddy. Okay, 2 and 2. See, those are the games where drafting can feel better because neither of us had good enough cards to make the game like totally unplayable. I almost want to go down a land because we've flooded almost every game. I think that last game was the first one where it didn't flood, or where we didn't flood. And then maybe I put in like Watchdog. Never go below 17. We'll see. We'll see. We're putting in Surveil. Mightier Meteor, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Chinchilla, I'm doing good tonight. We're drafting. Mythund sponsored the entire stream by donating 100 subs to the channel, which is absolutely fucking incredible of them. Oh, and we have 2 random smasher passes to do. I'm good with this. Am I bad for running 31 lands in my commander decks? It depends on if you are crutching on the free mulligan or not. There are some decks where the curve is so low that 31 lands can be appropriate if you have enough mana rocks and you have enough card draw. But if your average mana value is 3 or above and you have 31 lands, you are probably taking advantage of your table's generosity. I redeemed a rant, so I just asked for what I want. Yes, Oryxes, you just can't ask for specific commanders. But anything else, just rip it. If we can get this guy to survive, it would be so good for us. Never mind. Also fine, I guess. Also chill is to just murder my dude immediately. He's just resting. There's no way. What's... That's fine. We're cleaning up our draws. Oh, I thought this was sorcery speed. That's my bad. I also miscounted. I forgot that this was a dork 4 rooms. I shouldn't even have manifested dread. I should have just removed this, because them having an extra card in hand at the end of every turn is going to be much more damaging than us getting a creature. Okay. Reluctant Role Model is, if there was one card in the deck that could bring us back into this game, it is Reluctant Role Model. So that's alright. Actually, I'll just trade this for this, and that feels a little better. Slumber something. Well, the thing is, I can slumber something on my turn, because it'll stay tapped through my turn. I want to use my mana on the things that I can't slumber, and I mean, like, it's still winnable, but my god. I think we have to go +1/+1 again, because we have to get this over the top of some of the things they want to trade with. Me awesomeness, it's been going pretty gosh darn well. We've definitely been struggling with people that did buy the premium arena shuffler, but it's still a very fun night because we're positive. And we can't lose, except for if they do that. Except for if they do that. Flying will get it over the top. Yeah, but then the lifelink is, like, it's... They have so many creatures that I cannot afford to... Like, we're going to break this down before we move to killing it with Seas from Slumber. If we get it to flying, best case scenario, it's a flying lifelinker. That takes us 2 turns of investment to gain 2 life, at which point they can just swing out at us every single turn and we'll die. And so there's times like that where we need it to be a bigger creature so that it can be imposing as a blocker if necessary, instead of just, oh, the 2/2 can get through. That's sick. That's really good. Who told me never go below 17 because we won't get enough lands? I would be interested in interviewing you in a Wendy's parking lot, my friend. And there's 2 in the graveyard. Yeah. So we've seen 10 of our lands in the top half of the deck, and there's, yeah, you know what? I'm in a charitable mood. We were going to win, but it was going to take a really long time, and I think chat might enjoy it more if if we showed them a different game or two. I think chat just might enjoy it more. We did see, I think, so that's 11 out of 16, which is almost 75% of our land base in the first not even half of our deck. Skill-based game, though. All skill. I'll own that. If I had just played better. It would have been different. Ooh, that is a good land for collection. Toys time. If I am able to force something, what I am probably going to force is Delirium. Mythund, thank you for those 40 bits for that on-screen celebration. Oh, right. What is the rant that we got? Oryx's... Oh, right. So Oryx's Left Kidney asked, how do I feel about 5-color good stuff decks? I do not particularly like them. I am not vehemently opposed to them, particularly for new players, especially new players who just think, oh, these legendaries are cool, I want to play with all my army men. But they are very much army men decks. The point at which I take issue with them is anybody who wants a high five for how neat their 5-color good stuff deck is, when it is just basically the same pile of generically good legendary creatures over and over and over again. If you just want to play the game of Magic the Gathering and tell me these cards are good, so I played them, more power to you. The only time I really have a lot of ire for 5-color good stuff decks is when they try to say, no, you just don't see the vision, and then the vision is all of my cards cost more than $10. Those are the ones where I'm like, please just play Magic, bro. Or cis, or sibling of non-determinate gender. Like, please just play the card. It's the people that try to have yeah, like if you play Joda because you're like, oh, I wanted my 5-color good stuff deck. I think the 5-color good stuff decks I take umbrage towards are the people who are mad about the label 5-color good stuff and seek to pretend that they have created some type of special little exception, that their pile of 5-color legendaries that are very powerful. Like, here's a good example. I played with a 12-year-old once, and I was nice to the 12-year-old because they were a child. But I played with this little kid one time who we were bringing out our commanders, and I brought out something that was pretty soft. And the rest of the table said, yeah, we're going to bring out stuff that is not that aggressive. Chat, I appreciate the attempt to reach, but we're talking about playing Commander. Saying you played with someone when we're talking about playing Commander, we gotta do better than that. Anyway, so there I was with this 12-year-old, my very soft deck on the table, and they tell me, oh, I have a good deck for this, and they take out the Prismatic Bridge. And they tell me, yeah, this is my chill silly deck. And I go, I'm not sure I believe you. And they say, no, it's not like the 5-color good stuff. There's a gimmick. And I go, okay. And again, they're 12, so I'm not about to press them. It's just, right? It's a random game in public. We're all trying to have a good time. I'm not about to be a dick about this to a child. And we start playing, and they're just ramping. And I do throw out some, oh, we should target them because Prismatic Bridge is quite good. And they go, no, let me cook. They didn't say that, even though they were in the right age range for it. But they said something to the effect of, just give me a turn, you guys will see. And you guys want to know what the fucking gimmick was? Super Friends. That was the funny gimmick. It's not good stuff creatures, it's good stuff planeswalkers. And so that's when I get a little sweaty, I get really worked up, and I'm like, do better. If they had just said, this is my 5-color good stuff deck, I really want to play it, do we have decks that can match? Whatever, let's play some Magic. 5-color good stuff is not particularly overpowering. The type of 5-color good stuff I tend to not like is when you are on hands and knees, sign of the cross, saying is not 5-color good stuff, it's a theme, it's all Lord of the Rings cards, bro, and then you play Rhystic Study. Important question, how long did they take on each turn? I fully do not remember. Mauled, would you enjoy my planned Joda deck where it's all proxies with Sam Reich of Dropout fame as Joda and each creature is a Dropout cast member? I think that's a cute little gimmick, yeah. I think that's cute. But anyway, let's get back to let's do some random Smasher passes. Akari Goldwing, that was your personal question. Was your personal question how long did they take? Because I don't remember. So you can redeem a second one if you like. Oh, do you watch sports ball at all? And if so, what teams do you root for? I do not watch. No, I'll tell you the closest thing I watch to sports. Hold on. Let me make sure that this is going to be clean enough to share with the public. Yeah, here's me watching sports ball. I had to check in on, I disagree. Oh wait, not this video. I didn't watch this video. Yeah, you can see I paused like 10 minutes in. But this is the closest I come to watching sports ball, is I just watch League of Legends tournaments. And so I don't watch. I tried to get into football at one point. I found it very, very boring. I've played football. I've watched football. I've never been able to really engage with it. Moro Life, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. The Swiss games have been very good. Chaos Kami, I disagree with Prof about his point system video. It is one of the only I think it is the only piece of Magic the Gathering content I've watched in its entirety, because because when I talk about it, I do not want to be chatting shit without having a basis of fact behind it. And I'm not going to make a video that's like, Prof is wrong. But I also have a lot of thoughts about the bracket system that WotC is coming up with, and a lot of my thoughts touch on the suggestions that many people have had to use a point system. And I think a point system is a very, very bad idea. And I have my disagreements with a point system are too verbose for me to get into either on stream or really outside of like a 10 to 20 minute rant video that I am trying to script and put together. But the core of the argument is, I think the people that need this type of system are the people whose pre-game conversations take the path of least resistance. And I think that a point system serves the people that are both not taking the path of least resistance, and I think it further punishes people that do take the path of least resistance. And so I think less that the point system is unworkable in general, but I think it is a solution for a different population than the one that is actually suffering. And then I have like 20 straight up like 15 to 20 minutes of more explanations of why I believe that is correct. V Reaper Gaming, I see you redeemed a rant as well. Hit me with that topic, my friend. Rant on why it should be socially acceptable to play Worldfire. Well, we can rant about why you're wrong. We can talk about why you're wrong. Worldfire is a class of Magic the Gathering card that says we're no longer playing Magic the Gathering, we're playing sudden death. That's not a bad time all of the time, but the point of it is to subvert expectations about what is happening in the game. And subverting expectations about what is happening in the game can add some spice, can be very fun, when you limit it to being a relatively small proportion of the games. I think in under 10% of your Magic games, if you have your expectations about what's going to happen in the game subverted, you can see it as a fun diversion. You can see it as a fun Mario Party aside. But if somebody is bringing, as Arcado talked about, Infamous Cruel Claw, 98 lands, Worldfire, all it can do is subvert your expectations. Chaos decks have this problem too, where if their entire premise is I am going to subvert your expectations about how the game is going to go, you are no longer subverting expectations, you are just replacing our expectations with bad ones. Some play groups take to those new expectations really, really well, and so I agree that it should be socially acceptable to have Worldfire. I have never seen anybody who can use Worldfire responsibly. It is like the power of the Sith or heroin or your favorite fleshlight. Anytime anybody sees Worldfire, they refuse to act normal about it, and they always make their deck a gimmick to combo into Worldfire as fast as possible. If any of you could use this card responsibly, I would feel better about it. Baito, let me see what you asked about. So Baito, I asked because I'm trying to build a deck that revolves around them and I'm wondering if they're good. Can you catch me back up on who they are? I think the point at which it's like totally fine, no problems, is if your deck is built to immediately capitalize on the new situation. If you have a deck where Worldfire is a concise win condition, either because, as Crispcast is saying, you have a wicked roll token deck, you have something that will put damage on the stack when this exile trigger happens, or you are supremely confident that on average, everything you draw will give you that 1 damage, then it's like, yeah, whatever. That's a kind of different win condition, but that's a little bit spicy. But if you're just flipping the table to flip it every fucking game of Magic, eventually I'm going to ask you to stop sitting down at the table. Then we also have a personal question from Sprout. Sprout hit me with it. And we have some more random smasher passes. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to get back into this drafting. Yes. Mostly over here. What's happening? What's up? How you doing? Let's talk about it. Oh, Willpower, your rant as well. Willpower, remind me what your rant is. What about on the left? So on the left, I'm going to grandfather in because I'm not crazy. I'm hetero. I'm not insane. But this is where my heart's at. Civ 7. All right, so... I mean, we're not going to have a lot of time, but sure. Nope. Absolutely. Holy shit, no. This would be horrifying. I don't care even if we have... Like, I think even if you are a furry, this has to be terrifying. This looks like the Chucky doll. Like, this is... If all other furry creatures were sex dolls, this is the Chucky of the furry creatures. No fucking way. That is horrifying. Personal questions. How many lands per commander deck? And then, Will, we're going to do your rant right after this, and then we're going to do Dungeon Masters Consortium's rant. So lands per commander deck, I think if you have under 32, you are smoking crack. If you have over 38, you have taken one too many Xanax, unless you are in a landfall deck. Landfall decks, many as you want, whatever, go crazy. But under 32, either your curve needs to be spectacularly low, or you need to have 20 plus sources of card draw in order to make sure that you are drawing to the few lands that you have, or you need a massive number of artifact mana sources, creature-based mana sources, enchantment-based sources, ramp spells. Like, you need a ton of non-land ramp if you're going to go with 30 lands or fewer. And frankly, anybody who tells me I don't do any of that, I run 30 lands, it's fine, I firmly believe you are taking advantage of friendly mulliganing. I don't think that makes you a bad person. I do think it makes you a cheater, and I think you should think about it as you fall asleep every night. But every time I've play tested one of these decks where people are like, I don't need that many lands, I also don't need ramp, it just works, bro. And then we go and we actually count how many mulligans you need to make this shit playable. It is not true. It is not true, and I think people's personal experience is they play it with their friends, and their friends are like, yeah, just get to a playable hand. And we're like, yeah, okay. And you don't build a broken deck, and so it doesn't feel like the deck itself is broken, but you are absolutely taking advantage of the social contract to make a thing that doesn't work a little bit. Also, Diabetic Rage, Wonton, Sawyer, and Domino Dumb, thank you for the Twitch follows. Welcome to the doghouse, my friends. So then, let's talk about the Civ series and finally do Willpower's rant. Here's the thing about the Civ series. I've never played them. All I know about them is that they are strategy games, Gandhi is evil, and they take a tremendously long time to complete. that is the extent of what I know about the Civ games. They are something I've thought about getting into, but they're not something that I have a ton of personal experience with. I've personally never had the patience for too many strategy games. My life has been, before I was doing this, I was getting my engineering degree, and my approach to gaming in my downtime was always, I spend all of my day thinking. I spend all of my day thinking. Even now, I spend all of my day thinking. I spend it thinking about dumb stuff. I spend it thinking about punchlines to dick jokes about commander cards. But I'm spending all of my time with my brain generally overactive. And so when I go to play a game for my own enjoyment, I typically don't pick games that require me to think very much. I like to pick things where it can be escapism from my reality of having to do thinkies. Hey Mauld, can I invite you to play a game with me and my friends called Twilight Imperium 4th Edition? I would sooner perish, Will. I love you personally. Hey, right? I was at your wedding. I was there when you graduated from college. We've been best friends for a decade now. I would sooner leap off a building. Please and thank you. It looks very fun. It takes 12 hours to finish a game most times. That is horrifying. Domino Dumb, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the dog home, my friend. I appreciate that generosity. We're going to get to drafting. We're going to get to drafting this. And then Dungeon Masters Consortium, hit me with that rant topic, and we'll do it after we get this deck together. Skyrider11, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. And Tonight Send, thank you for that Prime sub. Welcome back to the dog home. I appreciate those Bezos bucks for the 3rd month in a row. My favorite way to hate on Green Stompy. All right, I will put that in my head for after we draft this deck. Dux13, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Yeah, so it is water. This is Waterloo Blackberry Lemonade Sparkling Water plus Mio Fruit Punch. Is what we're slurping on tonight. Is it good? I like it. My Z doesn't like it. Anytime I make any drink that relies on 0-calorie sweeteners, Z will try it and will make this face. Without fail. So I like it, but I don't think that it's that good. God, Leyline of Resonance would be funny. I think Gremlin Tamer is very playable. This is a good uncommon for Rakdos kill stuff. But I do think we probably pick Tamer just because Tamer's messed up. Go Wooburg Rooms, Mauld. Oh, okay. Hold on. This is the 5. If we were gonna do 5 colors, this is the one. Bant Enchantress. Oh god, do we do Bant Rooms? We're not doing Rainbow Rooms for sure. For sure we are not doing Rainbow Rooms. We got it. This stream is brought to you by Mythund. It's also brought to you by coolstuffinc.com, who still sponsors me. If you use code MAULD, you get 5% off at checkout, and you get a me token. You get a 1/1 spirit token that has my face on it. You can draw dicks on it, and I can't say anything about it. I can't say a thing about it. My sponsors have told me, MAULD, if they draw dicks on your face and have you sign these tokens, you need to say, thank you very much, Monsieur. Will you say thank you? Yes, that is part of the part of the sponsorship agreement. Even if I redeem a rant about it. Yeah, even if you redeem a rant, it's crazy. Shamathon, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Mauled, are you going to draw dicks on yours? So here's the thing, you guys. The code is Mauled, Sprout. It's in all caps, gets you 5% off. Oh, let me look at... Jim honestly isn't bad. This would just be like a blocker. Bant Enchantress. Dear God. I think we won't say its name. God, how do we... Okay, Terramorphic matters if we're going to do Bant Enchantress. I don't know if Manifest Dread helps us that much with Bant Enchantress, so we may just want to grab the removal here. God wants you to play this deck. I don't know if it's God or the devil, but I think at least you want me to play this deck, DMC. Karam Thulu, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Oh, so I don't know how I'm going to do the giveaway for this yet. I don't know if I'm just going to give away a ton in Vegas or what, but I do have... They sent me 300 of my 1/1 tokens that I am going to like sign, draw dicks on, draw heartfelt messages on, and give away somehow. Midoriya768, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Chad is arguably a worse influence than the devil. I believe it, because the devil wants you to, or at least in most manifestations, the devil wants you to achieve your ambitions to make the world worse. Chat just wants me to like sputter and fail alone in my room. Can I have one? Maybe, Sprout. I'll think about it. I don't want, if I say yes, there's too many other people that can immediately go, can I have one? And then we don't have any left for whatever giveaway I do. A deal with the devil would, no matter what, it would inevitably result in more power than this deck. If we're being so real. What is going on, Ajani? Okay. Okay. The land base Warlock, but their patron is Twitch chat. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. There's a TikTok in there somewhere. Hold the fucking phone. There's something there. Sold my soul for a decent Rakdos draft. This person's AFK. This person is 100% AFK. Their baby threw up. Their baby threw up, and they're changing a diaper right now with puke all over them. And this is why I got a vasectomy. Chat, can we straight up just kill this guy? Oh. While we're waiting for a Johnny to time out on their packs, we'll do Consortium's rant, which is my favorite way to aggravate blue Stompy players. I will add the caveat that this is in 1v1 and not in Commander. But my favorite way to do it is either bounce or enchantments that keep things tapped. Counterspells are one thing. But far and away, my favorite thing to do to a green Stompy player, if I'm on like mono blue or on Izzet, is to be like, oh yeah, it resolves. And then I tap 1 mana and I just go, put it back in your hand though. And then I hit him for 2. Or I let it resolve and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I'm going to tap it. It is going to just like stay tapped. It is, you know, it is just going to like stay like that. I'm kind of thinking about getting a second instance of this to double fix. Mainly because the only other thing that works for Bant Enchantress is like Fear of Immobility. All right, so we have vast tracts of lands now. We have vast tracts of land. We just need literally anything that can convert this into damage. We need anything that can make this a playable commander deck. So let's say hypothetically, I've never paid attention to a draft stream before now. How would you describe draft to someone who may or may not know how it works? Well, the way it works is very, very simple, Dark. You sit around a table with 7 other people in a group of 8, and you have, I think 8, yeah, you have 8 packs in circulation. You each start with 1. You open it, you get to pick 1 card, and then you need to pass them all to your left or right. And you all do that until all the packs are emptied. And so you're like picking randomly, but other people get to snatch the good stuff before you. So pick 1 is gonna have the best stuff because it has the whole pack in it. Like the picks are gonna get generally worse and worse and worse as the packs go on because more people are gonna take the good things. We want all 3 of these, which sucks butts. Am I crazy enough to believe that Entity Tracker will wheel? Because I think this is better. But I know for sure, like, a non-Enchantress deck will take this. A non-Enchantress deck will take this. Only an enchantment deck is taking that, but they won't wheel. All right. Yeah, we do definitely need the card draw. Honestly, this deck probably wins by eventually just using our cyclers. Okay. As it was written, bro. As it was fucking written. Hold on. That's hot. God's up there. He's watching me. We're cooking. We've got the walk on high. The difference between Twitter and the devil is that the devil understands what he's doing is wrong. God, I hate Twitter. I've had it deleted off my phone. I have a Twitter account that is just to correspond with other content creators for collaborations and stuff. And I've had it deleted for like 2 months now. And my life has been measurably better. And every day I wonder, like, oh, maybe I should re-download it to, like, message any of those people. I'm like, Okay. So this is really mostly Azorius. And then we only have green to fix. Hey, Maulhound, don't you mean X? Dark, I'll get you. Dark, I'll get you. Damn. This Ajani is just letting God decide. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Whatever. Ooh. I really like Fear of Imposters and Fear of Exposure. I'm tempted to take Fear of Exposure because right now we have no compelling board presence. And I don't know that we want to be playing control. But I'm also worried about leaning too far into an even mix of all 3 colors. Holy fuck. Holy shit, bro. I mean, Leyline of Hope for sure, no. I think Meat Locker is better than Grand Entryway fucked up. Okay, okay. Chat believes in Entryway. I don't think either of the... God, we could Piranha fly him. Shildosh, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Oh, Bantland. Bantland. We gotta fix these fucking colors. Fly! We just kill people with piranha flies while we chump block. Crazy, bro. They want us to win. They actually for once want us to win. Oh, it's father. I think fear of isolation. Oh, but trapped in the screen. Father, we're so sorry, but you haven't come to any of our baseball games today, and now we have outgrown you. Fear of isolation won't come back, but I don't think trapped in the screen will either. And more enchantment having removal is just so important. Oh my god, another trapped in the screen. I know there was a good land there too, but another trapped in the screen is crazy. I think this is the best mana base we've ever had for a draft deck. I don't even think the 5-color Niv Mizzet decks had mana bases like this. Are we winning with Skullcrab? Maul, do you need creatures? I have like... We have 11 creatures, Britt. You're talking crazy. And this makes a creature. And I'm going to draw this every game. I think that is at least playable. The room is good, but the researcher is also good. Okay, surveil creature for sure. It's not my fault. It's not. You can't call her mother. Apparently she's 16. Everybody was fucking super freaked out about that on TikTok. It's one of those like immortal 16-year-olds. All right, 50 card deck. 50 card deck, too late. It's too late to get any other color rooms out. But 50 card deck, it'll be fine. Vinabro, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Should have been going rainbow rooms. I should have known. I should have known that cunty stepsister would come home eventually. I need arena players to stop thinking as many removal spells as I could find as a deck theme. I mean, Trash, the problem is in 1v1, it kind of is. With how good certain creatures are, it's just good to shoot people in the kneecaps. Like, it's too effective to shoot people in the kneecaps because all creatures are bullshit nowadays. And so if you're not getting as lucky as they are with the bullshit that you draw, like, yeah. Yeah, just all removal. Because heaven forbid WotC print vanilla or French vanilla cards. Yeah, at this point they've backed themselves into a corner where to even fix standard, they would have to print 3 straight years of stinkers. And even then, you would fix standard at the cost of never fixing Pioneer, never fixing Modern, etc., etc. I'm going to go down 1 land just because we have all these cyclers. I think Duskmourn's Domination is a little bit walkie slush, and Fear of Surveillance. I don't think Fear of Surveillance is that vanilla. Oxygen Time dudes, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Because it's an enchantment creature. If it was not an enchantment creature, I would feel differently. But because it is an enchantment creature, like, at minimum we get enchantment trigger, and then we get a surveil trigger when we swing it out. I'm going to cut 1 defender and go 41 card special. I don't think we cut Say Its Name. Oh, yeah. We don't have enough creatures for Say Its Name. But I think we need it just to fix our lands. Let's see how it goes. We'll make some adjustments after this first game. We win. Oh, they mulligan twice? Crazy. That's crazy. Quadratic, it depends if you're asking about Commander or 1v1. Well, Tactical Pesto, thank you for coming by the stream, my friend. I'm glad you are enjoying that video. Drop the Glimmer here, see what they do. I'm happy with what's in my hand, so I don't feel the need to play Fear of Surveillance straight away. I guess I'll go get like a green or something. We have both blue pips. Oh, that's fair. Categorically, it's too late. It's too late, brother. Oh, we could make them so fucking mad. Yeah, we're just gonna make them mad. I'm not gonna Glimmer Burst yet. I want to Glimmer Burst with Cult Healer on the field so that I can get the life gain trigger. Or life link trigger. Let's see what they do. They're in Boros, so they probably have at least one more source of removal. If they swing this, we just let that through. Is your MTG journey mainly arena or store events? What's your advice for starting out with a budget in mind? It is mostly, why the fuck does this have? Oh my god, that gives lifelink. Holy shit. My experience is playing Commander with friends around a kitchen table, and then Arena to scratch that itch when I wasn't able to play Commander with those friends around a kitchen table. So I do not play many store events, period. The couple that I have played haven't been bad. They just haven't really been the best. And I started playing Arena because I wanted to be able to play Magic without being with all of my friends. Okay, yeah, we just I'm just gonna play the big shark. Enchantments. You know, I don't remember ever hearing you explain it. Where/why did you start becoming an MTG content creator? Well, so this is actually on the cool stuff token that you get with my code right now. But the reason I started making videos was just I was always that type of insufferable white dude who wanted to be funny in order to get positive attention from my peers. And a lot of my friends told me that I should try like streaming on Twitch and stuff. And I tried doing that and it went very, very badly. Because I didn't nobody had a reason to watch me, and I was just like playing Call of Duty and stuff and trying to shit out witticisms, which is a pretty bad way to go about it. And I stopped doing that, and eventually I said, well, I'm going to take that same time and I'm going to spend all that time just trying to make videos I think my friends might like. And so I was making mostly videos about like Hades and Elden Ring, and somebody on TikTok asked me about what other games I played, and I had been playing Magic for a little bit for fun at that point. And I said, oh, I play a little bit of Magic too. And they said, oh, well, if you play Magic, what do you think about my Commander Sheoldred? And at that point, I had not seen Sheoldred yet, and so I just was vaguely mean to them about their choices. And enough people liked that video, and enough people kept asking for more of the same thing, that I just sort of kept doing it, and people kept watching it. And now I do a lot of other stuff on top of it, but that is the heart of it. Please don't counterspell my shit, thank you. You should have counterspelled my shit, you dumb mother. We're positive. We're positive. Thank you for not counterspelling me. I appreciate you. Tykin 2, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. We do not need more lands at this point, but we do want that cult healer. Now I gotta know, who do you think is the hottest Hades god? Listen, it's tough because the point of all the Hades gods is that they are bad as fuck. Nyx, I'm basic though. Nyx and Aphrodite have heavy holds on me. Okay, so next turn, we Fear of Exposure, but I'm going to tap down the Gremlin and a land so that all of my things can swing. Dark, thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. Welcome to the dog home. I appreciate those Bezos bucks for 3 months in a row. That's actually crazy. Alright, blow their board. Now I just have to hope they don't have too many good creatures. We can remove one good creature, but that's all we got right now. Thank God. Goodbye. Kuro, thank you for the raid, my goat. I'll give you that shout out in a second. I gotta kill a man first. Oh my god, rip spawn. Alright, you're dead. You are dead, bro, and I am not sorry about it. Oh, I probably should have... Never mind. I think there's an argument to order that better to get 2 researcher triggers, but I think getting branch snapper into play sooner is better. Does Rip do anything, or is this draft? Rip is just a 4/4. But they have a way to trigger Survivor. They have Enduring Vitality on field, and so they're actually in a very good spot for anything that says Survivor on it. Eldritch King, thank you for the drink water redeem. I appreciate you looking out for my health. I cannot believe the Bant Enchantress deck. All for you, Mythund. All for you. We're making Bant Enchantress work. I swear it. Yeah, sure. Sure. What's my favorite wedge color combo? Grixis or Jund? Kuro, this is draft. I actually think we don't want... If we can just have Glimmer, then I don't think we need another creature right now because we have the removal. Maldhound, can we make an undrink water redeem where you go to the bathroom? That is on my OnlyFans, which I don't have. I'm being silly. Watching your draft content has sparked my interest in the draft/standard formats. That's wild to me because I feel like most of my draft content is me staring deadpan at the camera going, this format sucks. None of your choices matter. Not today, obviously, because today we have the power of positivity and everything's fine and everything is great and it's all winnable because we are so good at the game. I mean, I think this time it is we play Researcher to make sure that we can start benefiting from these triggers. Gotta maximize the sequencing for our damage. God, why don't I draft better land bases more often? This seems crazy effective. Ikari, why haven't you been telling me about drafting good land bases? Ooh, honestly, I almost want to trap in the screen this thing, because Manifest Dread +3/+1/+1 counters can slow us down meaningfully. But they're still a turn away. Let's manifest some Dread. Shoot! We can still play reactively for a moment. And we have like 4 back-to-back turns of triggering Researcher, so long as they don't remove Glimmer. And even if they do remove Glimmer, we do just hit whatever they manifest instead. True. True, let them invest the mana and then blow it out for 2. That is smarter. That is much smarter than what I was gonna do. No! That's not allowed, bro. It's frankly not allowed. Okay, whatever, I mana dork, sure. Goodbye. And then our little foxy boy just beats him to death. This deck is a little bit nasty. This is far nastier than I thought it would be, and it's a little bit hot, if I'm being perfectly honest. We're on 3 lands. We're on 3 lands. Look how much we've been able to do. Like, the Glimmer is nice, but the Glimmer, the only thing we've been able to do specifically because of Glimmer is the Aquarium, which actually does matter a lot. No, my guys! Oh, please pour this all into Trapped in the Screen. Please, I'm begging you. Sack the guy, pay 2, pay the ward cost. Yeah, get Gremlin Tamer back. It's a signpost uncommon. Get the Gremlin Tamer back, bro. What are you talking about? Benjamin Adams, thank you for coming by the stream, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. Dude, get your Gremlin Tamer back. What are you doing? It's the only reasonable move, man. That's what I'm... Oh. Man. What a hater. What a hater. That's not going to be particularly good. I can't laugh yet. I can't laugh yet. Does God want me to be a Bant player? This is a level of ridiculous luck that none of my other decks have ever aspired to. We're not surveilling. We haven't been able to cast our card draw card. But every time they try to hate on our strategy, we simply get to replay the strategy again. You have like jump scare or something? Yeah. God, and we still have removal. We still have more TV time. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, my fault. You were saying? My fault. You were saying? Please double block. It seems in your anger you killed them. That's so fucking funny. Still 3 lands. We are coming up on like, hey, we need another land, please. All right. As long as, thank you, God. That's very good for us. So as long as this thing doesn't get lifelink, we're feeling very good. If this thing gets lifelink, then the game becomes pretty grindy. I think with Gremlin Tamer, we still have a pretty good shot, but the game definitely becomes a grinder if they're able to give this 5/5 lifelink. Okay. That is... I mean, I hope they do this, because I'm not about to use these rooms anymore. So if you want to use your resources, dang nabbit. Becomes grinder, you say. All right, chat's trying hard tonight. Chat is trying very hard tonight with the word twisties. That's okay. I'll take 6 one time. As long as it doesn't have lifelink, that's fine to take one time. Yeah, I can't double kill. If I could have double killed, then I would have just tried to swing through. But I can't do that. And so I do think we have to get to like Gremlin Tamer, Fear of Surveillance, make more chump blockers than they can tap down with the baseball bat. I think I can take one more. After this, I definitely have to start blocking. Okay. Yeah, and I think we are down to go very wide. We're both top decking now, but they're top decking with not very much life. We can get our glimmers back, but those don't actually help us. Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. They didn't have positivity running through their veins. I believed. Because I believed, I am rewarded. Is this about to be a sweep? We'll see. It's working pretty well. That match was a lot closer, and they were playing much better cards than everyone else we've played against tonight. But this is definitely Mythund and their generosity have given us the strength necessary to draft a good deck for once. Ugh. Now we are one time going to have to mulligan because we don't have blue, and I think the deck leans a lot on having blue. Woof. Okay. Gremlin Tamer in a dream, baby. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna sink some life early, but this is not working out too badly given that we had to mull to 5. We do have to just dump this to have a chump blocker, but then Glimmer Bursting next turn can slow them down. You should have kept the second hand. I do not think so. I think especially in the context of what this deck is, we would have just sat around and gotten eaten up. Okay, so we can underwater tunnel. That second hand wouldn't have broke their spirit. That second hand wouldn't have broke their spirit like that. That's all I'm going to say about that. When y'all don't trust me. I know what's going to break an aggro player. I know what's going to make them give up on life. And it was not that second hand, but it was that third hand. You need TV time. These iPad babies need their screen time. I just gotta like that. I was too positive. Their negativity sent them to the Shadow Realm. I mean, I think that Undead Sprinter was probably a big part of the theme of their deck. And when you exile it and then don't have a swamp for it. Oh, hell yes, welcome back. Yeah, fuck this. We got removal. We got a chump blocker. We'll draw something else that does something. And we're on the play. Oh, but they brought out the gold player against us? Ridiculous. Reticular, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the dog home, my friend. Or the dog house. Yeah, I think we draw this so that we're not re-surveilling stuff that we've already surveilled. Quillpaw, I do love YouTube chat. And I watch you guys just as much. DKTA, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. But because of Twitch TOS, I can't display YouTube chat on screen, but I still see it on the back end. Nimbus1, thank you for the Twitch follow as well. Welcome to the doghouse. That's chill. Oh yeah, Boros aggro is going this slowly. I'm not too worried. That's awesome. Bet if you exile Fear, they will concede. I think there's probably other creatures. Like, I think at some point they're going to play, like, Arabella. And if we exile Arabella, then they just give up hope. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Dude. They're gonna make this shit. They're gonna try to make shit unblockable anyway, so who cares? So you did see me say to chokeslam a 12-year-old? Yes, in fact I did. Yeah, see, this is what we trap on the screen, and then they give up on life. Yeah, he mad. Okay. Interesting proposition. In response, no thank you. We definitely want to get Gremlin Tamer back. Oh, that's a problem for us. Now we're a little bit fucked. Oh, we're one land short. Okay. Oh, can we get the... We can theoretically get the white for this. Okay. So we try to live one more turn and then we drop Shepherding Spirits. But this game's gonna be... It's gonna be a little bit of a clencher. We still have one piece of removal. And they have a not so bad clock. They probably have something to kill this, otherwise they wouldn't have. Yeah. It's good. And then we play Branch Snapper and hope that that can lock things up for us. Interesting that they're not swinging the Ghost. Didn't hold it. I didn't have enough mana for Seized, no matter how I did it. Seized costs one more than I have access to, and so holding up white is immaterial. Oh, meant the turn before. Sure. Yeah, I think we just deterministically lose at this point. Yeah, I think it's just over. That's too bad. We're still doing pretty well, though. We're still 3-1. Flipping the guy for lifelink, I think, would have taken... No, I think flipping the guy for lifelink is a try to prolong our suffering play, which I basically never do. If I don't see a way for it to result in a victory, I detest playing until... Like, that's the type of stuff... That's not very positive. I think they worked pretty hard. They deserved a little pat on the butt. Rather than have me be super annoying and force the game to take 45 minutes for no reason. Okay, well, we'll get this out. Hopefully they don't have a combat trick, but if they do, then they earned it. Oh, it's actually crazy smart of us to have put down the Researcher. I almost put down the Glimmer, which wouldn't have been able to trade. Yeah, there's literally no world in which I'm letting you get a 3/3 flyer for free. Gaio Mizuchi, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Spite stalling is best stalling, though. Not in the positivity stream. We're not spite stalling in the positivity stream. I think we just manifest straight out. Shoot. Because eventually we will get... Eventually we're going to have a hard time with Ritual Chamber no matter what, because a 6/6 with flying is a 6/6 with flying. And so I think we just try to get wide enough that they struggle a little. Can't flip this. Put it on that, and then... Yeah, let's surveil and try to fix some future draws here. Okay. I think planes... I honestly think the lands are fine, because it gets us to both of these big cycling creatures. How much longer are we going, Malt? We're probably going to go until we finish... until we finish this deck. No matter what the wins or losses are like. Okay, so they get Amalgam. 4/3. Oh, I don't think we want to manifest Dread, which sucks, because we need that next land to come off the top. And we don't have the mana to hit... Or actually, I'm going to Rickety Gazebo, and I'm going to get one land and one other thing. So we get trapped in the screen, and we get a plains. And then we trapped in the screen. Ugh. I'm more worried about this than I am about the amalgam, actually. Like, the amalgam can stay. Yeah, if we trade these away, it's fine, because I have two massive creatures to throw at them the next 2 turns. But if they just keep drawing cards all game and then play a 6/6, that's a little bit... Sure. Hey, that's fine. That's magic, baby. That's magic. Ms. Monty, yes, this is Arena. This is the draft format on MTG Arena. So they probably, yeah, they probably pay for Annex, and then we have to swing Branch Snapper into this, because if we don't, we just get cooked by the end step trigger. Interesting. Let's surveil. Maybe we can get another trapped in the screen. We don't need these. I don't even think tracker matters. I think we either answer... No, I do think tracker matters, actually. I think either they kill us or we kill them. They power crept Colossal Dreadmaw. How dare they? I know, they're haters. They're haters to the bone, my friend. That sucks. That sucks even more. Okay, so we're trying to live a turn and then Glimmer Burst into a removal option. That's really all we've got. That's actually, okay. The Fear of Surveillance wasn't going to matter. The Glimmer token wasn't going to matter. Can't mill them out, so we'll just Glimmer Burst and... take game actions. Well, you know what? They deserved it. They deserved it. God, I don't know why, but God picked them to get the most broken cards in the set, get multiple copies of it in their deck, and then draw them back to back. And, you know, if God picks you for that, you just deserve to win all your games. It means that they're more skillful. If I was more skillful, I would have queued at the appropriate time for the packs that were going to be in the system to have 2 copies of Unholy Annex in them. And if I had just been a good enough player to queue at the exact moment that they were getting a draft table together that had 2 back-to-back copies of Unholy Annex, maybe one day I'll be that good. Maybe one day I'll be that good. Sure. Does not get much cleaner an opening than this, because all of our mana is fixed. We have a removal option. I think we take both of those. They're on Rakdos. Hand that feeds is fine. Let's Glimmer inquisitively. I don't need the... Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I need the discount that badly, and I would much rather have them spending cards and not having the menacing creature. Maul, do you have any tips to get good at draft? Be incredibly lucky. Be incredibly lucky. There are no good Rakdos decks in this format. They're cooked. I mean, I think the thing is, drafting is much less about your whole deck and how many just good cards did you get. Like, Osseous Stick Twister is a very good Rakdos card. And so if they're able to keep this thing around, which I'm hoping they're not going to be able to, I'm going to hope that Trapped in the Screen sticks. But like, it doesn't matter if the deck's not good if you have 3 to 5 really good individual cards and you're able to keep those 3 to 5 really good individual cards on the field. No, I meant to discard. That sucks. And like, now we gotta hope that their last card cannot get Osseous Stick Twister back on the field. If they can't, our deck game plan can probably start to matter. But if they're able to get, yeah, like now their hand's refilled. Or if they just have another Osseous Stick Twister. Oh, God, that is like... That is probably the 3 most painful cards we could have milled in the entire deck. We're gonna be fine because the deck is incredibly good. These are probably the 3, like if I could pick 3 things I wanted to never mill with Say Its Name, I would probably pick those 3 cards. That's good actually. Okay, Glimmerburst once again, eating the removal for us. I think we mill. We gotta find a land to put down Branch Snapper. Okay, now here, that was a pretty good series of mills for us. That was a pretty good series of mills for us. Because now we can run out Branch Snapper. After that, we can run out Fear of Exposure. Maul, I got 3 wins in a premium draft. Not a lot, but it was my first ever. Good job, Rena. Listen, drafting can be tough at the best of times. It's easy for me because I'm overwhelmingly positive and happy to be here. But drafting can be a tough time. Mr. Rogers, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub 2 months in a row. I'm reading a horror story in Braille. I can just feel something bad's going to happen. You're very funny, my friend. You're very funny. Do these 2... Keep getting gremlins. I think we forced them to give up blockers here. And we just keep pressing. Like, we have the board advantage, and so I think we just keep pushing it at them. Because we have a million chump blockers. Okay. That's still fine for us. I'm not worried about that. Now we don't get to trade with this, which is a little bit sad, but we get to chump block it effectively forever. Don't need a land anymore. And I'm just going to try to get more chip damage like around. Like if they want to trade away the better creatures, then I will just go wide on them. I am going to... No, this is our best... This is our best room trigger anyway, so we'll just spend the mana because we have it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we kill them now. Because they don't have lifelink, right? Yeah. I'm going to cast this just in case I'm crazy, but I do think that full swinging kills them. Is sealed any less brutally luck-based than draft? So draft is actually draft is sealed but with skill expression. Sealed, it's just whatever is in the packs. In draft, you can try to pay attention to what other people are drafting. You can try to like look for colors that are open, which will allow you to build a relatively more complete deck than you would have gotten in sealed. Sealed is just like, you leave it up to God, whatever happens, happens. Draft is still, there's a lot of luck involved, like any Magic format, but draft is much more skillful than sealed is. Now, I will say, arena drafting is much less skillful than in-person drafting, because in in-person drafting, you play against the people you draft against, which means that you can steal things from other people. You can get a read on what archetypes the table is playing and try to build a deck that competes against that well. On arena draft, you don't know who you're playing against. I'm also going to do a quick ad break because I have to use the potty, and then we're going to see if we can finish out this 7-2 run. I do in fact stop raffling the chair. You guys can't have the chair. There's definitely variance with potentially opening bomb rares for your fourth card in the pack, but I think that the same players consistently reaching high mythic with high win rates so that draft isn't as luck based as people may think. It's certainly not. I think so. Let me put it this way. I think that draft is probably the least luck-based format in all of Magic the Gathering. I think across every type of Magic the Gathering you can play, draft is probably the most skill dependent than even the constructed formats. It's definitely more skill dependent than sealed. When I talk shit about variance, I still think that the best players in the world maintaining like a 60 to 70% win rate, you would be incredulous if that was in something that you presented as totally determined by skill. I just think variance plays a crazy big part. Oh, do we just hold on for the green? The deck is mostly Azorius. Glimmer is very good. Your Majesty and Blue Socks, thank you for the Twitch follows. Welcome to the doghouse, my friends. Chat's saying keep, and chat's always wrong, so we're locking it in. Holy shit. Holy shit. We're so back. The power of positivity. The power of just locking it in. But we don't have... I needed to... Okay. I did a silly. I'm gonna let them know what's coming. I did a silly. When we locked it in, I had in my head, oh, I need to do campground first so that I can play the Glimmer. Yeah, these tap lands. I missequenced my tap lands. I missequenced my tap lands because I got a little too excited. So I think we go... Oh, we Cult Healer, right? All the way. We Cult Healer, and that way, even if they... See, this is where the skill expression might get away from me a little bit, because I'm very, like, not super positive on... I'll be fine without this. We'll draw the next one. 5 mana? Do I have the... I have the 2 white clips for this. And then I think next turn we probably Glimmer Burst. Oh, we can say its name, the Glimmer back, actually, as soon as we want it. I think we get rid of that. Like, I think we keep the card draw because it turns Cult Healer on again. Oh, actually? Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that for me, my friend. We can Glimmer Burst next turn. Let's get rid of probably the best card in your deck. Can't be blocked by Glimmers is very unfortunate. What would it take to get one more draft tonight? On pain of God, I cannot do any more streaming after we finish this draft. I wish I could, but thanks to real life work stuff that I have to do because I still have a day job very early in the morning tomorrow. After we finish this deck, I will not be able to keep streaming. They're looking kind of low. Insane to think that I'm not going to... Insane to think that I'm not blocking this. Yeah. Thank you, Harry. Thank you. Everybody wants to turn Cult Healer on, but no one cares if he nuts or not. Jesus. 6 and 2, gang. 6 and 2 with the power of positivity. 6 and 2 with the power of positivity. One more time. One more time. We draw the green. We draw the green. We got Gremlin Tamer and Grand Entryway. We do not turn that down. Oh, and they're on aggro. I almost want to, like... Part of me is like, I should throw out the Skull Crab as a distraction. Because I think they're going to, like, on-site murder the Tamer. And this way I can just bounce it off the Percussionist. Hold on, it's Gruul? What are we even talking about? Check the rank. I know they're bronze, but I was bronze once too. God. Dang it, dude. Alright, we don't have Say Its Name. We do have Glimmer Burst, so we'll throw that down. Okay. I really like them not having those two cards. Now we have something that can trade with the Watchdog. I think we have to Forest Cycle the Branch Snapper to get Fear of Exposure out. We're still 2 forests away. We're still 2 forests away from being able to play Branch Snapper, so I don't think holding on to this in our hand is going to be worthwhile for us. What is that cute rock with the googly eyes? It's the mill crab. Oh, that's fucking tough, man. Alright, we still can't take 4. Now next turn we can get Shepherding Spirits. Oh, this is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. This was like a promotional pet that they offered at one point. I think we're very close to having them slowed down enough for us to work our way back in. Then we just keep making chump blockers. We keep making chump blockers. We keep milling them out. That's a lot of lands we have in their graveyard. My God. If we can get Ripchain, Razorkin dead, like if we can trade these two, we immediately become very, very happy because then Shepherding Spirits has space to cook. Oh shoot, they're gonna get... Oh, that sucks. Like, they use a card for it and they use their turn for it, but it does suck. I don't think we've mana screwed them. We've prevented them from using Shattered Yard, but I don't think that counts as mana screwing them, because I don't think that deck... I don't think the deck they're playing wants to have more than a couple lands in the first place. I'm gonna make this bigger so that them buffing the Glimmer can't get us. Major Greenery, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. I mean, like a few more enchantments and the mill victory becomes real. And we're gonna get a good creature on board next turn. They've got 12 left, so they've still got, like, we're not right there. I think we have to take this one, and then we use Shepherding. Ooh. I might just Trapped in the Screen the Saw. I'm debating whether I put down the 4/5 and hope that can block, or if we Trapped in the Screen one of their buff things. I want to make it so that I can... The saw's bigger, but I want to get rid of the toughness booster so that my crab can kill the things. Because whatever I get rid of, if they have a 1-mana combat trick, they kill my crab regardless. But if they don't have a combat trick, then it having 1 toughness matters a lot more than whatever its power is, because I'm blocking like this, whether it's a 2/2 or a whatever. Interesting. Okay, and they're gonna 2-for-1 themselves again to get rid of the mill win con, which is reasonable. Now we just have a big old 4/5 flyer. Now our problem is we have no other sources of mill, so we've gone from we're gonna win with mill to now it's just 20-7 and we gotta do something. Okay, but maybe they're gonna card draw themselves. Maybe they're not paying attention. You'd think they would saw the monkey for the cards. No, because if they start drawing cards, they lose. If they start drawing cards, they have 5 cards left in deck. They die to the mill strategy. I need them to not have eyeballs. If they have eyeballs and notice that Shattered Yard exists, then we could get very unlucky because we have to get an enchantment to kill them quickly enough. Actually, I think I do want you to exile a card. Yeah, I think I do want to speed up your clock. Oh, I should have made them manifest dread. I should have actually no. Because if we get any enchantment, the mill is better than them manifesting dread. Yeah. No, I made the right decision. I'm just panicking because it's 20-5, and somehow it feels like we're winning. That's a little bit insane, I think. Oh no, we lose. Okay. That's so anticlimactic. Yeah, that sucks. I'm still positive this was still a very fun deck. I think that is the most anticlimactic way that game could have possibly ended. But that's life, and that's Magic. Let's see what we got out of the packs, and let's look for somebody to raid. It was still that deck and the entire stream sponsored by Mythund. Awesome. Oh, and we got a Mythic map. All right. The fucking Doomsday, the daddy strat came back to us. Yeah, we literally just milled him down to the single best card in the entire deck. This is decent. Did we get any other firsts that I care about? That's fine, but I don't think I have a lot of decks it wants to go in. I like getting more of these dual lands, which should come in handy with Brawl. Okay, let's look for somebody else to go raid. Nerd Girl is live. She's doing a sponsored stream. I don't want to do a long raid message, but I want to do something about the power of positivity and how it's hopeless in the face of somebody drawing boiler bilges. Alright, the raid message is variance on top. Everybody be nice to Nerd Girl. They're a very good friend to me. I hope you all had a nice night. Thank you all for the follows, the subs, the bits. A special thank you to Mythund for the 100 tier 1 gifted subs, the new Lord of Dog Heaven. I will be back Wednesday with more MTG Arena. I hope to see you all there. Good night, and remember to stay toxic.